There are a lot of Instagram posts and research and all kinds of studies out there and all kinds of people that say that spending cash is a smarter thing to do than paying something with a debit card or a credit card, because it feels different emotionally to you when you hand over cash literally to somebody than when you pay with a credit card or a debit card. There's so many studies that have shown that when you pay with cash, you are more likely to save more money and spend less than you would if you would have used a credit card or a debit card. I'm just going to call it a plastic from here on out. There was something to do with a McDonald's study that McDonald's for the longest time only took cash, apparently. And when they switched to allowing credit cards, they found that their average package size, sale size, thing that people would order went up by like 30 or 40%. There's been other studies that show that, when they look inside of your brain, when you spend with cash, they see that different pain centers light up when you spend with cash. You're handing somebody over something. You don't get this back when you hand it to the cashier, right? When you hand the cashier a credit card, though, you get the credit card back. So it's as if you got the thing for free. That's what everybody says. I just sold my car and I got a whole bunch of money from it. So I thought it would be a good time to, instead of just going and depositing this into the ATM, I thought it would be a good time to actually test this and to do it myself. I've done it before, but I want to do it again now. I just want to see how it feels to just go an entire month just using cash, never swiping my credit card. Now, automatically from the very beginning, it's going to be completely impossible because there are things that are just automatically charged to my cards. And if I'm going to switch to spending with cash, that's not going to help with any of that stuff. That's not. So already I failed. Failure. Before I even started the challenge, I failed because I can't go and say, hey, my insurance company, please, I'm going to send you cash in the mail and I would like you to use that to, pay my bills or whatever. So it's not going to work for most things. It's not really going to work for most things. It's only going to work for the things that I go out and buy, like I would physically go out and buy or spend money online, right? So there's the other thing that's kind of different. If I want to do this exercise properly, then I have to stop spending online because I can't use cash to buy things online. Can't buy anything from Amazon. Can't buy anything over the internet. I can't give anybody my credit card number over the phone. That's not going to work. Now, I want to do this challenge properly, so I'm going to follow that rule that I'm only going to be able to hand people the money physically in my hand. That means I'm paying rent with cash. I'm doing everything with cash. I'm going to the grocery store and buying cash. And interestingly, now there's all kinds of signs and regulations and suggestions saying that please carry exact change because we're not going to give you change because you might catch the COVID from it. So it's an interesting time to be doing this exercise, right? And that just means I'm going to be carrying change with me. And if I come up short and there's a sign that says we are not going to give change, then I am paying under the amount and they have to make up the difference. And if they don't, I'm just going to leave. I'm going to leave all my stuff there because the heck, that's so stupid. That's such idiocracy. But anyway, when I go to the grocery store or whatever, I usually, they're friendly about it. If I'm off by a penny or 2 cents or something, it's like a give and take kind of thing. If I've paid 2 cents too much, then that's fine. I'll get it next time, and then they'll give it back to me the other time. So that's fine. But I'm just saying specifically, if there's a sign that says we're not giving change, that's the only when I'm going to make a deal out of it. Otherwise, I don't care. But it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. Now, I want to give my thoughts on this because they say that switching to cash is going to help you with your spending problem. And I don't agree, but you hear a lot of people say this. A lot of financial coaches say this, and maybe even advisors or people who are trying to help you with your money, right? They say, spend cash for a while and see how it goes. I don't think that cash necessarily helps you with your spending problem. I don't think so. And I'm going to tell you why. But personally, when I pay cash in restaurants, when I have a lot of cash in my pocket, I feel like I have a tendency to spend more. And it might sound weird, and I might be wrong because I've never tracked this before. But if I'm at a restaurant and I'm paying with cash, then I kind of have a tendency to leave more as a tip rather than calculating what is exactly 20%. Like I'll just estimate it. And if 20% turns out to be like 17.39, then I'll round up and say, okay, whatever, $20, here it is. I don't know. If you're buying stuff at the store, I don't think it makes a difference. I mean, for me, because I go to the store and I pretty much buy what I need to get and leave the store anyway. So I don't know if that really changes anything. The reason I don't think it makes any difference is because it's the same reason why cutting up your credit cards doesn't really change anything. Because cutting up your credit cards is a outward expression of what's happening on the inside. You're deciding that you want to be better with money, and cutting up your credit cards is a way of showing yourself and other people, you might post it or whatever, showing people that, hey, this is what I'm doing and watch me get better at money. So you're already taking the steps to do it. Now, if you had just left your credit cards in the drawer and not touched them or used debit or pretended that they were debit cards, it would have had the same effect. But it feels good to cut up a credit card. It just does. And that's why people do it. The same thing with cash. Like this exercise that people say, I'm only going to spend cash for 30 days or whatever. That's also the same kind of thing. It's like I am trying to get better with my money. And in order to do that, I'm only going to use cash. I'm not going to use credit or I'm not going to use plastics anymore. Well, it's not because you're using cash that your spending habits are going to change. You're using cash because your spending habits are changing. So it's a symptom of something that's already happening within you. It's not because nothing is going to happen like literally because you're using cash, right? This cash thing is happening because of something else, because of an internal mindset change that you're going through. Now, things can happen because that you're using cash, but it's not going to be like you might make a post or a video about it and say, hey, I'm using cash and these things happened. But it wasn't because you were using cash. That stuff was going to happen anyway. You've made a video or you made some kind of post because you decided to use cash and share your experience. That's what's happening. So why am I doing this? I don't know. I just thought it'd be fun. I just figured it would be fun. At least for August, it's sort of going to end up being a self-fulfilling prophecy because even before this day, today's the 10th, even before this day, my spending in August has been a lot lower. I just haven't really gone and bought anything, honestly. And I don't think I've even used plastic to pay for anything. I might have bought one thing online or anything like that, but I figure it's going to be fun. I'm going to try it. I'm just going to have to be like every transaction that I make, I'm going to record. I'm just going to keep doing what I am already doing. I built the machine. I'm just going to keep using the machine, right? I mean, the machinery is all right here. Here's the cash category, right? These are all the transactions that I've made in cash. And I just went and counted all the cash. That's not my current balance. My current balance is 2,336.80. Okay, so there's a difference. I'm just going to create an adjustment and finish because I don't know where that cash has gone. It's gone somewhere. Reconciliation. Man, I don't like that there's going to be an inflow because then it shows up on the reports saying that it's a reconciliation. So what I'm going to do instead, no, you can't see what's going on here. Reconciliation. So it's a 37-cent reconciliation. Well, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add it to something else. Let's add it to here. Whatever. because I'd rather not have the reconciliation in there. And then we're just going to delete that. And that's how much cash I have. So we'll see how it goes. See if I am able to keep track of everything. I did pretty well though, since for the last 2 months I've been keeping track of the cash transactions pretty well. I've taken out all the credit cards and I've taken out all the plastic in my wallet. The only thing I have in here is a credit card that I'm going to be using for work transactions. That's it. I don't even have the debit card in here. So if I need to go to the ATM, I can't. Can't do it. I've locked my debit card. So if somebody else tries to use it because they stole the number or something, it's not going to work for them either. But yeah, I don't have any credit cards on me. So I'm just going to be carrying cash around. Paying with cash. Yeah. I don't know. Have you done this before? Do you want to try this? Do you want to see how it goes? I'm curious to see how other people's experience have been. Yeah, I guess I'll make a follow-up video on this. I don't want to get you all excited because I think what I'm going to say at the end of the day is like, yeah, I just used cash instead of credit card. When I went into my pocket, I just pulled out the cash instead. And it took a little bit longer because I had to count it. And I don't know, I might end up with some fun stories or something, but yeah, that's about it. Yeah, that's a mindset video for you guys. Bye-bye.